Good morning and happy Friday, everyone. It was a little too mushy to go out onto the farm this morning, so instead I decided to bring the farm to me. And don't worry, we do have a pony who we are reading to today. So, based off of the poll that you guys answered, today we are going to read Cowgirl, Kate, and Coco, Spring Babies. So this will be a two-part series. We are going to read the first two chapters this week, and then we hope that you'll join us next week for the last two chapters. Again, a huge thank you to the Tewksbury Township Library for loaning us this book so that we can share it with you. So Cowgirl Kate is written by Erica Silverman, and these wonderful paintings are by Betsy Lewin. No More Calves is Chapter 1. Coco, wake up, said Cowgirl Kate. We're going on night watch. Coco opened his eyes. He yawned. It's the middle of the night, he said. The cows should be sleeping. Tell that to the cows, said Cowgirl Kate. I would, said Coco, but I don't want to wake them up. Cowgirl Kate put on Coco's saddle. She led him outside. Cows sometimes have their calves at night, she said. No more calves, said Coco. They are too much work. Tell that to the cows, said Cowgirl Kate. I would, said Coco, but that would be too much work. Cowgirl Kate rode Coco to the spring pasture. Moo! That sounded like Sweetie Pie, said Coco. Moo! We have to find her, said Cowgirl Kate. Cowgirl Kate and Coco followed the sound of the mooing. Down a gully, behind a bush. Sweetie Pie! Cried Cowgirl Kate. Sweetie Pie walked around in circles. She lay down, she stood up, she lay down again. Moo! She moaned. Uh-oh, cried Coco. I see a little calf head. I see little calf hooves. Cowgirl Kate grabbed her walkie-talkie. Mom! Dad! She called. Come to the spring pasture. Sweetie Pie has started to calve. Cowgirl Kate slipped out of the saddle. Hold on, Sweetie Pie, she said. Mom and Dad will be here soon. Too late, said Coco. Look! A small, wet calf was lying on the ground. Sweetie Pie licked him all over. The calf opened his eyes. He gazed at Sweetie Pie. He gazed at Coco. He bobbed his head up and down. Coco nickered. That little one needs us, he said. Let's stay and watch him till morning. Cowgirl Kate smiled. Didn't you say calves are too much work, she asked. They are too much work, said Coco, and they are also sweet. He leaned closer to Cowgirl Kate. But, he whispered, I will never tell that to the cows. Chapter 2, Springy and Zingy. Whoosh! Cowgirl Kate tossed her rope at a calf. The calf darted away. He sure is springy and zingy, said Coco. He's having fun, said Cowgirl Kate. I want to have fun too, said Coco. The calf kicked up his back hooves. So did Coco. Whoa, cried Cowgirl Kate. The calf sprang straight up into the air. So did Coco. Stop right now, cried Cowgirl Kate. We have work to do. The calf jumped backwards. So did Coco. The calf darted and dashed. Coco darted and... Cowgirl Kate reached into her saddlebag. Crunch! Coco stopped. He turned his head. He stared. I want an apple too, he said. First you must work, said Cowgirl Kate. Coco grinned. I was working, he said. You were jumping around like a springy, zingy calf, Cowgirl Kate said. What kind of work is that? Hard work. I was learning to think like a springy, zingy calf, said Coco. It made me hungry. And he grabbed the apple. Chomp! All right, guys, we hope you enjoyed us today for our story time on our farm. Hopefully next week the weather cooperates and we're able to get outside and see some ponies. Have a great weekend, enjoy the weather, and we'll see you next week.